Okay guys, what's up? We're going to be showing you how to install AlphaCore into your game. So if you have any questions or queries about the core, please feel free to contact me. The link to the support server should be somewhere on the screen right now. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to drag and drop our copy of the core into the game. So you should see it here. So it's going to be called ACV2 distribution. And inside you're going to see all of this lovely stuff. First thing we're going to want to do, AlphaCore v2, put that into server script service, admin goes into starter GUI, and AC tools goes into server storage. You can go ahead and delete that folder now, you're done with it. Now you're going to want to go to your game settings, options, and turn HTTP requests on. If you don't do that, you're going to be in trouble. Now, for the most part, that's all installed. So while we're doing this, if I want to put any tools in, so let's say I want to give myself a sword using the admin, any sort of tools that you want to be able to be given need to be put into this folder here called AC Tools. That's where it's going to grab it from. So now we're going to go into moving, setting up the admin. So settings, first thing you're going to come across is admin enabled. Do we want admin? Yes we do, so we're going to keep that to true. Admin prefix, it's by default a semicolon, but we're going to make that a full colon instead. Next thing on the settings, we're going to see global ban list. This is for permanently banned players. The only way to change this is by going to Studio and physically altering the script. There is no way to unban someone that is on this list in-game. So if you want to add someone else there, you're going to go comma, open up these quotation marks, and you're going to add in the player name. So we're going to do from Mena. He's going to be banned. So next thing you're going to come across is settings.player admin. This is where you add in players who are going to have admin as opposed to people in a group. So to add in someone new, we're just going to highlight this, copy and paste. So you just saw there that there was a red marker there. That was because I didn't put a semicolon at the end of this. Make sure you have a semicolon at the end. So if I want to add someone else new to player admin, I'm going to put the player name here, someone you like, and we're going to make them a level 5 admin. So with admin, there are 5 levels of admin, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. You can check out what admin level is required to use each command using the commands feature of the admin. Next thing we're going to have is group rank permissions. These are the ranks that you need to be. So basically, if you're in a group, you can use the admin. So here I've got it by default set up for my main group. So if I want to add in someone new, all we're going to do here is copy and paste this line. Group ID, so this is the ID of the group. You're going to get that from here. All we're going to do, copy and paste. I'm ranked 250 in this group, so I'm going to set that to 250, and I want to give myself level 5 admin. And you'll just do that, same again for every group rank that you want to be given admin. Right, so your shout tool, this is your game to Discord notification. So if you want to use it, you need to set that to true. If you don't want to use it, you're going to set it to false. I don't want to use it for this demo, so I'm going to set it to false. Shout rank, this is the minimum rank you need to be in the group to use the tool. So anyone who is this rank or above will be given the tool. So I've set it to 10. So anyone ranked 10 or above is going to be able to use the tool. Shout hook, this is your webhook. So if you don't know how to make a webhook, you need to go to Discord, go to channel settings, create a webhook, and you're going to want to copy the link it gives you and paste that in between these parentheses here. Not parentheses, sorry, quotation marks. Next up, we got logging settings. So this is your admin logs. If you want to log admin, you're going to want to set this to true, and then you're going to put your webhook here, and this will send logs to the designated channel. Next up we got main group. This is your main group ID. You're going to want to copy that, paste it here. Overhead GUI enabled. This is if you want to use the Alpha Core overhead GUI, you want to set that to true. If you want to use the Alpha Core leaderboard, you need to set leaderboard enabled to true. Use multi-group display. So multi-group display is if you have subgroups, if you have regiments as they're called in the non-military community. So if you're using regiments, you need to set this to true. Well, no, you don't need to set it to true, but I personally think it looks better. So if you see at the moment, when I load in, while that's set to true, you'll see here that on the second line it says 1st Kalani grade, 35th paratrooper, +3. So these are all the regiments that I'm in. So it's going to be, so I'm in 5, so you see here it displays the first 2 and then +3, because otherwise it would be too big. But now if I set this to false, what's going to happen is it's going to display headquarters instead. You can change that to whatever you want. I'll show you how to do that right now. So below here, headquarters. So if they're, obviously if you're a modern military community, you can keep it as headquarters, senior officers, whatever you want. Or you can just change it to is in multiple groups if you desperately want. So this will only display if someone's in more than one group, in more than one subgroup. Leaderboard multi-reg display, this is what's going to be shown on the leaderboard if they are in multiple groups. So I've just got it set to HQ for simplicity. Use team colour. So if you are using, so if you set this to true, what will happen is the overhead GUI, the colour of it will match the colour of the team. Set it to false and it will set it to whatever colour you have set down here. So by default it's white. If a player isn't on a team when they join the game, it will error and things will break. Okay, so please make sure that you have got a team that a player is going to be put on, otherwise it won't load for them. Moving on, we've got our subgroup settings. So I've got five subgroups set up at the moment. So if you don't have any subgroups, all you need to do is go here, set this to false, and what that's now going to do is that's going to remove the second line here, that's no longer visible. But obviously I do want subgroups, so here we have this. So to add in a new subgroup, what you're going to want to do is copy this, paste it, change the group ID, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then UI displays. So if someone is in, so this is what will be displayed on the second line of the overhead UI, along with their rank in this group. So now you'll see when I load in, we're going to see here that it says 1st Kalani Brigade IDF staff. That's because now that I've removed those other 4 groups, it only registers me being in one of them. And up here you'll see in my regiment it says 1st Kalani. So just add them all in there, nice and simple. Next thing you're going to want to go and do is get your rank. So this is for your main group. Every rank in your main group, you need to do this if you're going to use the leaderboard or the what's it called, the overhead UI. So you'll see here we've got rank, so this is a number of the rank in the group. Name, this is what's going to be displayed on your overhead UI. And your S name, this is what's going to be displayed on the leaderboard. So if they're rank 0 on the leaderboard, it will say Civ in rank, and on the overhead UI it will say Civilian. So I'm here Chief of Development, so if I change this now to Supreme Commander, and if I change this to PP, you'll see that when I load in this time, now overhead it says Supreme Commander, and up here in my rank it says PP. And that's all there is to it. Final thing, if you want to be able to use the give command, what you're going to want to do is any tools that you want to be given need to be placed into the folder called AC Tools, which you put in server storage earlier. So any tool in here will be able to be given using the give command. So that's how you set up AlphaCore. So thanks for watching. Any questions, please feel free to contact me in the support server. It'll be linked down in the description below. There should be one on the screen as well here. Any questions, feel free to contact me, and I hope you enjoy the product.